Hola, amigos y amigas. It's live on KEXP. I'm Albina Cabrera, and I'm going to be your host today. You can find us at kexp.org and on our free mobile apps. All these live performances are made possible by donations from wonderful people like you. So muchas gracias for all your support. And I'm here back in our live room in Seattle, and I'm so honored to welcome back one of our favorite artists, a duo suizo-ecuatoriano, Hermanos Gutierrez, who are visiting Seattle, and who are gonna present their latest album, Sonido Cósmico. So, Estevan, Alejandro, welcome back. ¿Cómo están?
Hola, Albina. Mucho gusto. Thank you so much for having us.
Oh, yes. So, are you ready?
Yeah, we're ready.
Let's do this.
Yeah,
Hermanos Gutierrez, live on KEXP. Hermanos Gutierrez, live on KEXP. El sonido cósmico of Hermanos Gutierrez, it's live on KEXP. absolutely beautiful. As always with you, chicos, Hermanos Gutierrez, live on KEXP. Muchísimas gracias. Thank you so much for being here with us.
No, gracias a ustedes. Thank you so much for having us. Such an honor to be back.
Yes. Bueno, the first live on KEXP session with you was back in 2023. You were presenting El Bueno y el Malo. And I remember that you mentioned having recorded already another album, and you were already excited to present that new songs here. Bueno, you are back. So let's talk a little bit about this new record that is beautiful. First of all, congratulations. It's a beautiful album. And I would like to know the story that Sonido Cósmico is telling compares to El Bueno y el Malo, maybe.
First of all, thank you so much for having us. It's always beautiful to play in this room. It's magical. With Sonido Cósmico, we had the big honor to work again with Dan Auerbach from the Black Keys, and we were so excited to fly back to Nashville and to record again. But yeah, we were talking about the feeling of the next album because we didn't want to repeat the desert feeling, which we, by the way, love, but we didn't want to repeat it. So we were working and playing some songs in Switzerland. And then I remember how all of a sudden it felt like that we were taking the spirit de los hermanos from the desert and we were lifting it up to the sky, to the universe. And that moment was incredible because we felt we created a new sound, a cosmic sound. So that's how we came up with Sonido Cósmico.
I love the title, Sonido Cósmico. I know that you didn't want to repeat the sound of the desert, but I'm also from the desert in Mendoza, Argentina, and I'm often thinks about this direct connection between the desert and this like huge and clear skies from South America, you know, and that is a kind of cosmic too, es cósmico. And I feel a lot of espiritualidad in this record. And I'm curious to hear if also like touring across Latin America and being in touch with las audiencias, the people and the sounds from there, also it was important for this record too.
Yes, of course. I mean, traveling through South America has been such an incredible experience, like reconnecting with our roots. I think it was very important for this record. And I think in general, like traveling with my brother has always been part of what we're doing, like being together and exploring different landscapes. And we just come back and they inspire us so much. And it happens naturally. And sometimes we're playing a song, a new one, and it reminds us of a place that we've been, not even intentional. So that's always a magical experience for us. And I think, yeah, a lot of the things that you hear on the record is an homage to South America. They're like small details that, yeah, it's about nuestros abuelos, you know, the family. And I think in a wider aspect of a cosmic kind of sound, you know, bringing it all together, like feeling small but also big all at once.
Bueno, you have the abuelas and the abuelos part of this album of Sonido Cósmico as well. And I remember in our first interview that you were telling me that you grew up with maybe the milongas from Argentina and the boleros or some folklore from South America. And I was waiting to hear your experience in Argentina. And we were talking a little bit about that intensidad that you got from there, and it makes totally sense because we can hear esas conexiones in the music. So I'm glad that you had a good experience there.
Yeah, it was always a dream to fly to Argentina, and we never had like the chance. And I remember, I think a month later, after we had the first interview, we had a South America tour and Buenos Aires, and that was the highlight because los argentinos son muy apasionados, and we as well, and so it felt like being home. And I remember after the concert, they were estaban gritando nuestro nombre. They were shouting our name like in a soccer stadium. They were like, Gutierrez, Gutierrez. And that was so crazy because we never felt something like that. We felt like Diego Maradona, you know, in La Bombonera. That was really cool experience. And so we flew back a month ago, and again, it was magical. Buenos Aires is really something's magical for us.
Levantaron la copa como campeones de fútbol there. It's amazing. And also, I remember that you were telling me that back in 2023, you were very into like cumbia and salsa, and that makes totally sense because you created this like alter ego as DJs, and you've been traveling around the globe, also sharing your personal collection of vinilos. ¿Cómo ha sido esa experiencia?
Pues increíble, o sea, bailar con la gente, con los ritmos latinos, es algo tan bello y creo que es un contraste a la experiencia que tenemos cuando estamos tocando, ¿no? Es como más hacia adentro y luego cuando estamos haciendo los DJ sets, como que la gente se expresa más bailando y creo que es una mezcla bien hermosa y nosotros estamos disfrutando cada DJ set en cada ciudad.
Sí, and I don't know, I think that when you become an immigrant o cuando eres hijo o hija de inmigrantes, just the act of explore record stores and finding gems, I think that we build a very special connection with the distance, you know? Like the distance means this like melancholia, nostalgia, and I'm curious to hear if you feel that way. Is how I'm feeling, you know, that now I'm an immigrant with this concept about distancia. It's so melancólico and espiritual as well. So I wonder how is that with you? What is your relationship with the distance?
I mean, with music especially, it brings us always back to our roots, to Ecuador, when our grandfather showed us like Julio Jaramillo. And it was crazy because he was the first man that I think that I saw crying because he felt so emotional with the song. And yeah, I will never forget that. And even nowadays when each of us finds a cool song, we send it to the other and, hey, listen, this is so cool. And he sends me cumbia, I send him salsa. And then it's a gift to share it with the audience and to have a party, an after party. It's really cool. We love that. It's kind of exhausting sometimes, but it's cool. Yeah,
Sí.
we love it.
Es hermoso. And I wanna also talk about two collaborations that you recently did with artists that I love. The first is this exceptional work with Adrián Quesada, with Primos, you know, that is part of Boleros Psicodélicos 2. But I also want to talk about Luna Creciente with Natalia Lafourcade, because by the time this air, El Sonido Cancioneros podcast featuring Natalia Lafourcade will be out. And she was talking a little bit specifically about this song and the story behind this track. And she was telling me that it has a direct connection with Chabela Vargas and the song Verde Luna. And I can feel also that connection in this album. So she was telling me that it was a perfect match with you, and you were exactly the perfect artist to embody this feeling, you know, this como oda a la luna, you know, that we have in our cultura. So I would like to know more about your experience working with Natalia.
Yeah, I remember the first time, like, we got to know that she reached out to work on a collaboration. We were like, Natalia Lafourcade? Like, the Natalia Lafourcade. And then, like, we got this first song idea from her, and we were listening to it, and it was an homage to La Luna, and we're like, wow, this is so beautiful. But then it took like a couple of weeks or months to get together, and we're trying to find an idea, and Natalia was like asking us to come up with an interlude for the beginning of the track. And I think that was a really good moment for us to like, yeah, try to add our flavor to the song. And I remember when we were in the studio in Mexico City, we were trying to rehearse, and she was just sitting there and listening and so respectful. She was really trying to give up our space as brothers. And, you know, like, just seeing her as that humble artist was so inspiring. And then when she sang, it was like, yeah, the perfect match, I feel. And when you listen to it, you can really feel the emotions, and every part is so distinctive in the emotions and like connected through a very delicate thread. And I think that's really a big thing of that song that I love a lot, about Luna Creciente.
Hermosa canción and beautiful collaboration. So I want to see more of that because it was like a perfect match. And bueno, I know that you are doing your tour during the summer. You already announced the tour in the fall this year, so you're going to be busy in 2025. But I wonder if you have some secrets to reveal here on this session, or something that maybe you are already recording or not, like which plans do you have?
I mean, we have another really cool collab coming up in July, which I can't tell you right now, but you will hear about it, and it's cool. He's a really great musician, and we have other stuff that we're coming up and trying to see when it's the right time to release. But yeah, we're busy and we're excited to be on tour and connect with our fans.
Bueno, thank you so much, Ale, Esteban. Thank you so
gracias
much
a ti.
for being here and for stopping by. We admire your music a lot. It's really special for us, so thank you. And I hope to see you again soon.
Cuídate. Muchas gracias.
Muchas gracias a todos también. Thank you so much, guys.
And thank you for watching and listening to these sessions. You can subscribe to our YouTube channel to watch and enjoy all our sessions. Remember that all these sessions are made possible by donor support, so consider making the gift on kexp.org/live. Mi nombre es Albina Cabrera y nos vemos pronto. Hermanos Gutierrez, live on KEXP.
Discover new music at listener-powered KEXP.org.